Alright, well, here's a first look at my new toy. Onan generator set. It's a 4-cylinder Onan diesel. It's a 15,000 watt plant. There's a model number there. I'll read it off since it's hard to see in the video. 16.ORD-JF-3CR50 18664AA. Not sure what that all that means, but that's the model as it's stamped. Looks like it's a RDJF engine. Onan, of course. 52 brake horsepower. Single phase, of course. 122 40 volt and 15,000 watt. I just pulled this thing out of the school yesterday. Same school where this big switch panel came out of. It's still sitting here. So, yeah, pulled out of the school yesterday. I got the transfer switch with it. It's got 2 6-volt batteries connected in series for the crank. It's in real nice shape. This was still an operating emergency standby generator. Had I think it was like a 200-gallon diesel tank right next to it with some diesel or fuel oil left in it. It didn't smell like road diesel. It had a pretty strong smell. I'm trying to think of what it smelled like. I don't know. Kind of like kerosene. Sat there all its life in a dry basement. Has a flex hose, which, I mean, the basement was about, it was a 2-story basement below street level, so that's the exhaust pipe, and it went up out to street level. Let me give you a shot of the control panel. Here's another tag I didn't even notice. Look at that. School District of Philadelphia Y2K compliance survey. The transfer switch has one of them stickers on it too. It's kind of tight back here, so I'll give you the best shot I can. 381 hours, 82 hours, still a spring chicken. Just a voltmeter. Oil pressure. It's at water temperature and charging amperes. Start run switch, inlet heater, and just some overload faults. Battery still works. Got, panel lights here. I'm gonna try to crank it over real quick. Like I said, I disconnected it from the fuel tank, so there's probably some fuel left in the sediment bowl and the injection pump. And we'll see if it sputters or anything. I won't let it run. I don't want to run the injection pump without any fuel in it. Let's see what it does. That's all I want to do for it, because it's not connected to any fuel source. Of course, I'll have to reprime it and everything once I get it connected, but once I get a little temporary tank connected to it, I'll start it and run it. But that goes to show that it's still in good shape. I haven't the slightest idea what I'm going to do with it. Made a great home standby generator, I'll tell you. Better than any of them, cheap things they sell today. Like, the company got a job, got a couple standby generators to install in a couple little businesses around here. Putting in some Generac 20,000 watt, 15,000 watt with a 2-cylinder gas engine in them. Things scream, pieces of junk, you know. This thing is built to last. Big cast iron diesel in it, you know. It's got Onan casted in the block a few places, which is neat. Onan there. Onan there. So it's a true unit. Unfortunately, the records I have on this as far as maintenance, they don't cover from today back to about 95, so the records are lost from 95 on. I don't know if they were lost or if they were, if it was just not maintained. I assume it would have been maintained, but I don't know. But those are the batteries that it came with, so it was on a maintainer charger when it was connected to the line supply, so they're still good. It's cranking just fine. So it's gonna be a fun one. Tiny little air filter though, which is kind of surprising, but I guess since it was mounted in a basement, not a whole lot of particulate in the air, so they're going to need a large filter, large capacity filter. I don't know who makes the injection pump. There's a tag on it, I can't read it. I don't know if it would be an Onan tag or if they had an outside manufacturer do that. Little rotary pump. So, diesel 7-pole. Yeah, here's the feed line here. I just nipped off from the source. And the return down there. 2 fuel filters and an oil filter. It's got Champion intake heaters, intake heater glow plugs. I don't know if it's electrically governed or mechanically governed. It looks like it might be both. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually had a good look at it since I pulled it off the truck. Looks like it might be both. Got mechanical governor there, and then you got a solenoid activated governor right there. That might just be for starting, I'm not sure. Interesting. It's gonna be a fun project. Instructions. Do not use ether. That would be bad. Jeez. Good stuff.